Yeah, welcome back to Chronicle. That was the symphony performing a Brahms Requiem as part of their choral collaborative. We're looking today at the Omaha Symphony, how it's reaching out, bringing the music out of the Holland and into the community. I sat down with Liz Kendall Weiser. She's the symphony's Director of Education and Community Engagement to talk about how they're teaching the next generation of musicians.
Our Music Mentors is an opportunity for our core orchestra and our assistant conductor to come work alongside our colleagues in the classroom to provide much more individualized attention to the students, making sure that their technique and their musicality gets served. When you have a class that big, it's so difficult for one educator, as hard as they try, to be able to individualize all of those lessons within that time. So we come in, we sit in a 1-to-3 ratio with the students and are able to provide that and also model what that could sound like to give them that aspiration as they're working on their concert.
So how does a school get involved with something like this?
We serve every strings program in Omaha Public Schools and also Millard, and we have the opportunity for other schools to engage with us as well.
So what are the goals then of the program?
So our goals are really to supplement what the classroom teacher needs. Sometimes students just need it heard or modeled in a slightly different way. And so we do ask all of those questions of our colleagues and tailor each individual Music Mentor program to what those students need at that time. They love it. You know, all of our musicians have been playing since they were 8 or younger themselves, so they remember their first youth symphony experience, their first time sitting to get to see somebody who's working on this professionally. So it's their opportunity to give back. And sometimes then they'll take them on as private lessons, or we see them annually, so we get to see that growth, which is so satisfying. I actually have a theater background, but I played the clarinet and the viola in school, and so I was one of those kids doing all the things, and it's really wonderful to be back in my hometown to be able to see that next generation get those opportunities too.
Do you think the kids realize the level of talent that they have access to, that they can tap into?
I'm sure they don't because they're teenagers, but our musicians are so good at building relationships and getting to know them as people and what they're interested in. And so if we can foster a creative community, that's one of the big gifts, is that the Omaha Symphony, we're your neighbors. We're on your PTA, we go to your church, right? All of those things. And so that connection becomes a personal relationship, and then the musical experience that we offer almost can be taken for granted, which is kind of a good thing.
Right. And you lead the symphony's community engagement, right?
I do, yeah.
What does that mean exactly?
So our Forte initiative is to amplify the strengths of our community. So our goal is to come in alongside social service agencies and provide musical experiences there that are much more intimate and personal, but also we get to collaborate with the multitude of cultural institutions we have in this town. We have an embarrassment of riches here in Omaha from an arts perspective, so it's an opportunity for us to be able to perform with them. And so we get to learn. We've got mariachi charts coming next week, and we work with the Nebraska Chinese Association, learning how to translate Mandarin notation into Western music. So we just get to do all of these really cool projects.
And you work with little kids too. Tell me a little bit about Mission Imagination.
Our Mission Imagination is our pre-K to second grade program, and it tours around all the CAFA gymatoriums, so we're coming into spaces that are familiar with those kids to provide their first orchestral experience. We know that students are required to recognize all of the orchestral instruments by sight and sound, so it helps provide that support curricularly, but also we get to make a lot of noise with them. It's a fully integrative program, so they get to experience and be participants in their own learning.
You have an arts background. Everybody talks about STEAM, or STEM rather, and now you're adding STEAM with arts. How critical is it to have that, the arts in education?
It's absolutely imperative. We know that students that participate in the arts do better in other academic subjects. The connection between music and math and brain development is so strong, but also when students have something, anything, any curricular activity or extracurricular activity that they are invested in, they're much more willing to go to school and participate in all of the things that they need to be able to do what excites them. And so we're looking at making sure we create well-rounded individuals.
In the Music Mentors program, is there anything that's a particular challenge? Because as you mentioned earlier, these are teenagers. Sometimes communication's not necessarily easy.
It's true, but they do want to do this. At this point, they have chosen playing this instrument and have dedicated many years to it. And so to have the opportunity to foster a little bit of technical acumen or to be able to help shape a phrase and be a part of that aha moment is so special.
What plans do you have for future engagement? Do you want to keep spreading? I mean, because this didn't used to be, you didn't used to have programs like this around. So it seems like the symphony is reaching out and reaching out and reaching out.
Yeah, I mean, we have been embedded in the community and education for 20, 25 years. And so we absolutely want to continue to be rooted in those spaces, but we're always open to looking and seeing as our community grows and changes where we can tag along and learn and make music alongside our neighbors.
That really is remarkable how Omaha turns out for the symphony, for the arts. That's got to embolden you or give you some kind of encouragement, I guess.
Absolutely. To be able to have an arts institution of this caliber in a city of this size is really unheard of, and to be this collaborative with other arts and social service agencies is a gift.
All right, still ahead on Chronicle, the CEO and president of the Omaha Symphony talks about the growth they've had and where they're going next. First, what are your thoughts about the Omaha Symphony? Have you been to a concert? You want to go? Your comments are an important part of the show. If you want to be heard, email them to news@ketv.com. Love hearing from you, and we'll be right back.